Hi, I'm Gracie. I just released my first poetry book this year, back in March. It's called Oil and Oranges. You can get a copy from me, or you can get one at Half Off Books. They're $10. I have two short poems I'm going to read. This first one's called Lauren. I was 8 days too late to meet her, the protective older sister, always tough on the girls he dated. I wish she had had a chance to judge me. Picture frames tell the story of a soul I'll never know. Bright blue hair, tattoos, black clothes. She watches over us as he shows me his vinyl collection. His mother keeps a picture of her in a locket. She says we would have loved each other. I came into his life at the worst possible time, but was welcome nonetheless. I sat outside with him, overlooking Pasadena the day they received her autopsy results. He held my hand as he choked on the word fentanyl. I sit in silence with a sadness that isn't mine, a strange sort of grief, not for what's past, but for what never will be. This one's called The Guitarist. It was a scenario that I had imagined so many times before. Friday night, by candlelight, the lanky frame that my eyes have scanned over and over on stage, now here, with me, on the edge of my twin-size bed. The long, thin fingers I've watched fly across that sky-blue fender time and time again now sit, laced in his lap. Enigmatic, reserved, and shy are three words that nobody has ever used to describe me, but are apt descriptions for him. A mutual friend of ours once said, "I've known him for 6 years and I don't know anything about him." I filled the silence to ease my nerves, like I always do. We spoke in circles that seemed to slowly unravel. He read my open pages with blue eyes peeking out from beneath long, untamed curls, exhibiting an air of mystery that I could never achieve. As usual, incapable of casual conversation, everything I said became increasingly personal. We had started on the topic of music, and somehow I found myself explaining my family history, the origins of my phobias, my past heartbreaks. To my surprise, this was not unreciprocated. Over the mechanical hum of the air conditioning, his soft-spoken voice recounted embarrassing anecdotes just to rival mine. A scientist and a poet may sound diametrically opposed, but we had much more in common than I had thought possible, aside from our taste in literature, because seriously, who doesn't like Frankenstein? We sat, cross-legged in the dark, just inches between us, a space that would never close. He still had his jacket on. As our conversation seeped into Saturday morning and the candles began to burn out, he lingered in the doorway. Neither of us quite knew the proper way to part. Thank you.